Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Alan here, Lfcredchat. This video basically I had scheduled for as the deadline day roundup, all the big deals Liverpool were going to make. But as if you were following me on Twitter at Lfcredchat, you would have seen that pretty much very early on after Brendan Rodgers' press conference that everybody knew that we weren't going to get nothing done. We weren't really going to go after anybody to bring them in. There was still the potential for someone to leave, like Ricky Lambert, who was very close to going to Aston Villa. But in the end, both Liverpool and Lambert wanted to stay. So that's the way that ended up. Personally, I don't think we'll ever get rid of Lambert. I think he would rather retire than he would leave Liverpool now that he's back at Liverpool. I think he sees himself as his career going full circle, being from the Liverpool academy, going through all the leagues, then finally ending back up at Liverpool. So I think he would rather retire than he would move on to another club at the moment. So I don't think we'll ever see the back of Ricky Lambert until he says it's time or his contract finishes. So apart from that, that was about it for the Liverpool side of the stuff. Couple other very interesting ones. I didn't look too much into it, but I did see that Schuller left Chelsea to go to Wolfsburg for 25 million. I think at one point I singled him out as a player that I would really like to see at Liverpool, knowing that it probably would never ever happen, or you would be paying an astronomical fee to Chelsea for a player from Chelsea to go to Liverpool of the standard of Schuller. But he's off to Wolfsburg, so unfortunately we don't really get to see him. I think he was kind of underrated while he was at Chelsea anyway. I think he would have been a lot better than... I think he would have been coming into some more chances now with Fabregas a little bit injured with dodgy hamstring and stuff like that. But that's the way it is. He wanted to move back to Germany. An interesting point in that, though, you could look at it from a Liverpool standpoint. I'm getting a lot from at ChrissyKennedy9 if you want to follow him on Twitter. I'm getting a lot from him saying that we should be looking out for German players coming across soon. I think Brendan and the committees touched their toe into the water by bringing in Emre Can, and I'm very impressed with both the quality of the player and the price of the player that you can get from the Bundesliga. I know that getting from Premier League is highly inflated prices. La Liga can be like that as well at times, so a good untapped market could be the German market. But, like Brendan Rodgers has said before in the past, the German players are very much like English players. They have a very, very good league over there. They have very, very good teams. A fantastic TV deal that keeps the teams very, very rich. And therefore, they don't really see much need to leave Germany, very much like how English players don't really leave the Premier League too often. So the hard part for teams like Liverpool and stuff like that to get German players across is really to convince them that they would be furthering their career over in England than they would be over in Germany, which apparently has been a sticking point on some deals already, as Brendan Rodgers alluded to a couple of weeks ago in a press conference. Looking at it in a whole in January, I think a lot of clubs are over the sort of the big hoorah about a January transfer window, try and bring somebody in and save yourselves. It looks more like the lower relegation fighting teams. In saying that though, Aston Villa didn't do too much in the transfer window, neither did Hull, neither did Burnley. Crystal Palace signed quite a few players, but that also coincides with a new manager being there. So I think a lot of teams are over the big deal of the January transfer window, and by about this point they're really going to add one or two, move one or two on that don't seem to be working in a team like Liverpool did with, unfortunately, with Suso, and also with Asaidi, moving them on. And if you were to look at Chelsea again, they brought in that new boy. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. I didn't even do any background on it because I didn't even think I was going to be talking about Chelsea in this video. But they kind of, it looks as if they kind of move one player on, bring one player in to replace them and kind of do about it like that. So I think from now on we'll see the big deals during the summer transfer window than we will during January anymore. No, what was it? Berbatov to Man United from Tottenham was a big January one, I think I remember right. I guess Sturridge to Liverpool you can consider a big one, even though the transfer fee wasn't astronomical. It's a big move for how it ended up. But yeah, it looks like that. Moving on from that part, astronomical fees, and talking about Man United, we can also have a good laugh on here. Seeing we're all Liverpool fans. I don't normally mention the Manchester side, but you have to laugh. You have to laugh at who they brought in. Fair enough, they brought in Victor Valdez. They won out. They beat Liverpool in that race of convincing them that he would be better suited at Man United than he would be at Liverpool. Fair enough. But I would rather have signed nobody than to go through the humiliation of having to say that you signed someone from Bolton on loan. It kind of coincides pretty well. Andy Kellett, I believe you say his name, Kellett. Fortunately for Liverpool, as we look at the calendar here, we play Bolton next. Fortunately for Liverpool, Man United has done us a big favour and taken him away from Bolton, so unfortunately we won't be able to see him in the flesh playing for Bolton against Liverpool in the upcoming Wednesday game. So thank you very much, Man United. Thank you very much for taking that talent away from us so we don't need to put up with him and fucking on loan. Can you believe it? It boggles my mind, that club. You can go on about how Ian Ayre does this and that, and the committee do this and that, and our transfer fees are ridiculous at times for players that are way overpriced. But you look at Man United and you go, what the fuck are you doing? Let's bring in Falcao and pay 20 million for a loan deal. Let's bring in Rojo. Oh, should you get him a work permit first? No, just agree it all. Work permit would be fine. Almost lost that deal because the boy couldn't get a work permit. Unbelievable stuff. Then they get a boy from Salford. Is it Salford City? The one that they all own, the class of '92 own. On outside of Manchester, and then they bring fucking deadline day deal. Fucking yes, we've got them. There's boys on. People on Twitter asking, like Bolton fans, who is this guy? Who's Andy Kellett? Bolton fans like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Who the fuck is he? Oh, unbelievable. So it was a good laugh. It was a good laugh today. You know, there was a lot of stuff on. What really pissed me off was the in the know people. Danny Ings has agreed personal terms with him, and the people that I tweeted out photos on my Twitter account at Lfcredchat again. The ones that tweeted out that make themselves look as if they're Sky Sports News HD, and they got the picture and all that, and then it's like Danny 795 on the side as their actual handle. But you know, Danny Ings has agreed personal terms and stuff. Deal done. Fucking no, it wasn't. Danny Ings has signed a pre-contract to Real Sociedad. I don't know if that's true or not. You can tell me in the comments below if you want. But I didn't see anything that I could see that Danny Ings actually did go to Real Sociedad. Or a pre-contract at least, because they just lost Vela, so I was tweeting that as well. Or Vela. I was tweeting that, so if they've lost Vela for just now, why are they signing a striker in pre-contract? And you can't join up until till the summer. What's the point of that? So you can depict some of these little fucking rascal tales pretty easily. Especially, I didn't think Danny Ings, especially since Brendan said over from the start of the window to the close of the window, he didn't falter saying, we are going to be quiet, we're not bringing anybody in, we like this squad, we'll probably send out a couple of youngsters like Ojo out on loan and stuff like that, but apart from that, you know, it's going to be pretty much the same squad. There's not going to be anybody coming in instead, unless it's a deal you just can't give up on. So that's the way it ended. No new faces at Liverpool, no new jersey numbers or anything like that. No Melwood Leans. Just quiet. And to be honest with you, I'm not that bothered about it really. I wrote in an article on We Go Again 1892.com if you want to find that. It's on there. I wrote on there basically, I think Liverpool have already got the 2 signings that they needed during January. They brought Ibe back from his loan, and I think he's going to be very good and going to be a real good attacking threat. And also we got Sturridge back, so we look almost like a team again. Yes, we do need backup for Sturridge again, because you can't go through that patch of having 6 midfielders and try and makeshift them into strikers and stuff like that. You can't do that, because it, like I explained in the, I think it was the review of the last game, West Ham game, the difference between Sterling's goal and Sturridge's goal. Sturridge made his goal, and Sterling's was a little bit of luck ricocheting off a defender and falling at him as he was onside. So apart from that, yeah, I think that's going to be our 2 signings. We'll see them as 2 new signings coming into the squad, and I think we're going to do well. I think we're really going to push on for the top 4, like I've been tweeting as well at Lfcredchat. I tweet a lot, so you can find me on there. Reply to everything if you want to talk to me. If you want to have a good gabber about Liverpool Football Club, if we can. Or on the comments down below in the YouTube video, whatever takes your fancy. I'm also on Facebook if you want to find me there, of course, Lfcredchat. So whatever takes your fancy, you can come on and have a good gabber with me. More than enjoy it, more would love to hear from you as well. But I think we're really going to push on. Like I was saying, we're 10 points behind Man City in second. If you were to say that, I think we were 10 points behind top 4 a couple of weeks ago. So, results going our way, we're hitting a good part of form. We got Sturridge back. We look as if we might score some goals if he's going to get a couple of games under his belt. And hopefully we'll just push on from here. And we'll forget about that first part of the season. It's definitely going to cost us. We're not going to be, second or really third. Probably going to be really dogfight for that top 4 position, that 4th place position between Arsenal, Tottenham and probably Southampton have amassed enough points to stick around for a little while. But apart from that, we look as if we're good. We're set to go. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I'm looking forward to a lot of great games. Make sure to look out for the articles that I've got up. I've really set myself a target of writing a lot and getting my stuff out there as much as I can. I've got hopefully the Bib Theory are going to pick up on an article I'm going to write about Jordan Henderson. Really chronicle his rise through the Liverpool squad. And then hopefully the day after I'm going to try and get something on AnfieldHQ.com as well, which is a very good website, best new website of 2014. So make sure you check them out. They all got the Twitters as well. I don't mind promoting them, and also we go again 1892 as well. I have a Sunday column on that as well. But yeah, it's a full February. I'm just looking over at my calendar that I posted up here next to where I sit. A lot of games, a good run of games. So hopefully I coming back into the squad will be helpful. So I'll leave you at that, guys. That was the deadline day roundup. Wasn't too much. A good laugh from Man United. Thanks for that. But apart from that, have a good one, guys, and stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Make sure you subscribe either up here or down here. Thumbs up the video if you like it, and comments as always down below. But apart from that, have a good one, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.